10 seconds.
Now comes the part where we throw our heads back and laugh. Ready?
Ready!
How dare you!
Welcome to Nevermind the Furthermore, your morning dose of creative conversation and coffee with your host, Brian K. Morris, independent publisher, freelance hybrid author, award-winning playwright, Facebook famous YouTuber, and former mortician's assistant. Get ready to start your day off right.
And good morning, everyone. How the heck are you? Welcome to the Monday, September 6th, 2021 edition of Nevermind the Furthermore, the show where you type in comments, I read them, you type back, we have a conversation, I fall behind, and everyone complains. But anyway, hope you're having a great Monday so far. Mash down the sideburns there. And as always, we've got people to thank because we always have an attitude of gratitude on this show. And we're going to start with, of course, our usual sponsor, the unusually talented Jeffrey Hayes and Plasma Fire Graphics. Plasma Fire Graphics, when the look of your book matters to you. You know, a great cover can sell your book, just like a crappy cover could drive them away. And when you want a great cover, you want to hire Jeffrey Hayes at Plasma Fire Graphics because he does some incredible books. He did the incredibly powerful cover to this one, Snow Ambition, number 4 in the Snow Short series. This is a one-shot, quick-read crime thriller. You will dig it. Thank you, Bobby Nash, BobbyNash.com. But anyway, if you like that cover and all the covers you saw in the video before, you will want to get a hold of Plasma Fire Graphics. Check out their Facebook page, check out their website, and contact Jeffrey Hayes directly from there and ask for a rate card. He is fantastic to work with, trust me. And you'll be seeing some stuff of his on some Rising Tide publications soon. And that's Plasma Fire Graphics, when the look of your book matters to you. Trying to get ahead of myself because I'm so excited here because we've got the Rising Tide Broadcast Network. Rising Tide raises all ships. And Heather Ellen, I hope you caught her last night, or Joe Dog McKeel over the weekend with Stupid O'Clock and all kinds of good stuff happening on this network. Please check out our Facebook page and subscribe. We've got some new stuff coming in October. We passed August. That's behind us now. Anyway, in October, we've got some big changes coming, including the arrival of the Dastardly Dingoes. We are so excited to see them take over Tuesday nights, and you'll be excited to know that your entertainment's taken care of 7 days a week with the Rising Tide Broadcast Network. Please like our Facebook page. Also, if you want to help support the show, Patreon is a monthly subscription service where you can directly support your favorite creators, and even $1 a month helps us in so many incalculable ways. You guys and gals are helping keep this show on the air, and also to help us expand. So check out these people. They also have their own Patreon pages, and see what they offer you in exchange for your monthly stipend. You can check out, and that's the music in the background means someone wants to talk to my honey. Anyway, if you want to see what we're offering to you, go to our Patreon page directly at www.patreon.com/Brian K. Morris. And also don't forget Thursday nights, Comic Book Spectrum, Thursdays at 7 p.m. Eric Hawkins, Clyde Hall, Brian Rodman, and myself, we talk funny books. We review some of the latest stuff, and we generally cut up and have a good time. And speaking of having a good time, thank you to Scott Hall and everyone at Burg Con this last weekend. Had a fantastic time. Got to meet Damian Waldron, the guy who redesigned my webpage, and he is amazing. And in fact, we've got a reveal, and I forgot to mention in the teaser for the show, we will have a product, we will have a a package reveal at the bottom of the hour here, probably. But we got some stickers from O Toys. That's Damien's outfit. Look at that. It's a convention edition. And he gave me a couple samples here. And this one is a early nebulizer from Brian Rodman. Look at that. And has 2 points of articulation, which some mornings is more than I've got. But anyway, yeah, it moves and it swivels at the hip. 3 points. Holy cats. And it's beautiful. It is actually delightfully made. And he's also got like little shapes like this that he can make. So if you're looking for toys for your characters or to spice up your Kickstarter offerings, definitely get a hold of my man Damien. Also, I also got from him hand-painted limited edition of Jared Overfox traverses the myriad dimensions of the Omniverse with his holographic companion, IVI, looking for his lost parents. Adventure awaits the hooded boy, created by Damien and Lauren Waldron. And it is beautiful. Look at that. Look at that workmanship, hand-painted. And what's beautiful about this is that this opens up. I haven't tried it yet, so let's see how I embarrass myself. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. It opens up, and you can actually get a hold of your character there. You can play with your toys and put it back, and it's still on the card. Anyway, thank you, Damien, for this and for many, many other things you did for me this weekend. I'm so happy to have finally made your acquaintance in person, and I hope you and Lauren got out of town okay. They were having vehicular troubles. Anyway, let me put this over there. If you hear an earth-shattering kaboom, that's why. I also want to show you, got from Burg Comics, a beautiful page of artwork from Frank Springer. This is from the adaptation of the War Wagon movie. And yeah, that's the Duke right there. Frank Springer was artist, worked for many years for National Lampoon, Evergreen, Marvel, DC, did a lot of inking, a lot of penciling. He drew most of the early Dazzler comics, as well as Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., all kinds of great art from the man. But I was happy to get that and got, let's go through the pile here. From Jessica Wedding Hendricks, her brand new book, I Don't Belong Here, which is what I say every day. And this looks just so good. Please check out Jessica's Amazon page and indulge yourself. You'll be glad you did. I'll be glad you did. Jessica it'll make her really happy too. Plus, I got some comic books. Came home, found I had a package. We'll talk about that at the bottom of the hour. Did I get everything in here? Oh, yes, I did. Oh, and also thank you to Randy Zimmerman yesterday for allowing me to be on Sunday Funnies. That was a lot of fun. As always, he knows how to throw a party. And let's see, are these part of my gig? No, that's something else. Anyway, Damien, also from Day One Comics, has an omniverse of his comics work, and he's really, really talented. Really, really talented. And the boy and I are going to do some stuff together. In fact, I'm already lining up some things. Look at that. Man, that's good stuff. And then also Trader. I'm always looking for weird stuff. And I'm, unless it's Superman or something like that, I'm bored as hell with superheroes. But from Charlton Comics, I got some Charltons. I got My Little Margie, which is kind of cute, by John D'Agostino. He lettered a lot, as Johnny D, he lettered a lot of early Marvel comics. And then I got Attack, Thrill to Attack. And what's beautiful about this has got some very early Sam Glanzman artwork, which you might remember from the USS Stevens feature in at DC and in our Armory at Ward. Also drew the Haunted Tank for many years. Then Battlefield Action with some more great artwork. A lot of Bill Moldel in there. I think there's a page of Charles Nicholas in there. There's order to this thing. And then Date with Debbie. This is just so cute. It's by Henry Scarpelli, who drew a lot of Archie comics and such. Really, really fun material. And speaking of Archie, we have the early issue of Archie's Madhouse with the 5th appearance by Sabrina, the Teenage Witch, Captain Sprocket. Lovely stuff here. Lovely early Madhouse. Then one of my favorite cartoonist artists ever, Sheldon Mayer, who went on to do. He was the first editor at All American Comics, edited the early Flash, Justice Society, Hawkman, things like that, and he went on to do comics like the Three Musketeers, which is just as ever so cute. It's a lot of fun, and this is before he did Sugar and Spike, so I'm really happy to get that. And then, of course, I got the second appearance of Doctor Doom. Yeah, and only paid $8 for it. Doctor Doom was in Archie. That's that little green guy over here. That was what he called him. This is from the mid '60s. And looking forward to reading this. And also an episode. I love this stuff, cartoons. And back in the '60s, they had magazines like Drag Tunes, Cycle Tunes, kind of lining up on the backs of like the car craze that started in the late 50s. You know, a lot of early Beach Boy music like that too. But anyway, got that. And then at the bottom of the hour, we will reveal what is in this package here. And this weekend, if you're out and about in the Chicago area, if you're, let me find the address here. Lombard, Illinois. The Windy City Pulp and Paper Convention is this weekend. I'll only be up there Sunday, darn it. But I will be on a panel at 1 p.m. about favorite pulp writers. I'm really looking forward to them. But I'm really looking forward to is your comments. And Lord Almighty, am I behind? Anyway, let's get started on that. And then we'll have the package reveal at the bottom of the hour. First one in the gate is Teresa Dunn. Good morning, Brian. Happy Labor Day. Happy Labor Day to you, sweetheart. And I hope you have a good one. And today is, of course, celebrating Labor Day, which, of course, means that a lot of your minimum wage friends and neighbors will be working today. Please be kind to them, all right? Ace Bonnie, good morning to you from YouTube. Good morning, hey, barista. How much for a cup of coffee, says the customer. $2, replies the barista, and refills are free. Great, then I'll have a refill, answers the customer. And right now, Willow Schuyler is screaming. Anyway, having flashbacks. Historical Fencing Guild, Friday nights at 8 p.m. Please check that show out. They're all awesome because they're on the Rising Tide not the publications, but the Rising Tide Broadcast Network. No, I haven't had enough coffee. Thank you for asking. But Nicholas Anthony Docker says, good morning, Nevermorians, on this Labor Day. What grand labor do you plan this week? Hopefully finishing up the edit on a secret project of mine, starting a script that I'm going to send to Damian Walbrun, and going to talk to some people. A door of opportunity may be opening up, and we are poised to to exploit it. But anyway, to help our friends. And Carl Whitson, good morning, Brian, Teresa, Ace, Nick, and all you beautiful lurkers. That includes Donna. Of course it would. And hey there, friends. Michaela Jade. I hope you caught her morning motivationals this morning. And check her out tonight. I love checking out Michaela. She'll be on tonight with Tidbits and Scribbles. If you are stuck in your career as a creative person, or if you just simply want to move up the ladder a little or get a little shot of emotional energy, Michaela's the lady that delivers every time. She is so very talented. She is freakishly talented, and she is working to make the day job a memory. So please check out Michaela tonight. Don't know what she's going to be talking about, but whatever it is, I will be there. Anyway, wow, this is slow even for a Monday morning. Well, it's Labor Day, man. Some people might be sleeping in. I know I feel like I'm sleeping in. Oh, and we're 14 minutes and 17 seconds into the show, and I've just been reminded by Google Chrome that I'm on the air. Anyway, you get what you pay for. Anyway, Michaela's here now. This joint will be hopping now. You got that right. And now Donna's here. The party now can truly begin. Donna, Carly, hello to you, darling. Hope you are having a great morning so far. Michaela J says, I got to sleep in today. Don't miss Tidbits and Scribbles tonight. I have a handy tip to help you get more done. Excellent. And I'm not working today, Carl. Good for you. And Ted Davies Artistry, good morning, all. Have a safe and happy Labor Day. You too, my friend. And I know you'll be sticking around to the bottom of the hour because guess whose package I'm fondling. Anyway, Labor Day, or did you already quit, Michaela? That's a good question. Michaela is a short timer, whether her boss knows it or not. And wow, Greta said, how dare you, just as I was sharing. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. No. She didn't see you do that. In fact, everyone that sees the show should share. And if you have not subscribed on YouTube, please do. We have the YouTube challenge going on. By the end of Halloween night, if I can reach 1,100 subscribers on YouTube, I will host. Excuse me. Scones are coming up. But no, I will host a 12-hour Nevermind the Furthermore. But we're going to have special guests. We're going to have some giveaways. We are going to have fun. And as opposed to the usual stuff, right? Anyway, but no, we've got that plan. But we have to reach 1,100 or more subscribers by the end of Halloween night this year. We are on target to do that. I haven't checked this morning. But let's see here. Nope, I want to kill that. Let's get that. Start that. Running some videos here. And as of right now, we are at 610 subscribers. And I thank everyone for subscribing. But please like, share, and tell everyone else to join the YouTube challenge. And I will be broadcasting all 12 hours minus occasional bathroom breaks and maybe get a bite to eat. But anyway, what will happen is I will be on all 12 hours. So, and who knows, knowing how I talk, it might wind up being 14 or 15. But anyway, please check it out. Please join us that morning. And Grant Langer says, good morning. Good morning to you, Grant. I finally read both over the weekend. I read both issues of Beowulf. That is fun stuff. I am totally hooked. Can't wait to read more. And Ted shows up with coffee. Yes. Oh, yes. And good morning, Brian and company. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Have a great day. You too. Mwah. Glad to see you here. And Grant Langer is sipping coffee himself. And Amy Hale is looking for more reviews on her latest book, Neuroses. Check her out on Facebook. In fact, if you want to if you're wondering what Amy is all about creatively, then you need to check this out. And please get her brand new book, Neurosis. She's fun size. She's amazing. And she was wonderful this weekend. Amy Hale, check her out. AuthorAmyHale.com, Author Amy Hale on Facebook, and also Amy Hale's Angels, also on Facebook. You can become a Hale's Angel. And please check out her new book, Neurosis. She is an amazing talent. And once you're done, please, and this is true of all the authors here on this page, this Rising Tide thing we do, please leave us a review if you've read one of our books, and please be honest. We won't hold it against you. If you didn't like it, that's fine. Because any of the reviews actually help us. It helps feed the algorithm monsters. And it saves us from throwing virgins into the volcano. But anyway, here's Cindy Kemp. Happy Bank Holiday, Cindy. Mwah. Check out CKOEPP.com. Best newsletter in the industry. Fantastic website. And also check out bearpublications.com, who is her publisher of Animal Eye, her brand new book, and her brand new comic book based on that novel. It is fantastic. And hey, Grant, the convention looked like you had fun, says Carl Witzman. Yeah, that's cool. Grant, how did you do? Hope you did well there. And Michaela says, my channel is at 568. I need to pass Brian. Help a girl out and subscribe. Well, actually, I need to stay ahead of Michaela, because right now she's nipping at my heels. All she sees is my backside, and that's good for my ego. So please subscribe to Michaela Jade after you subscribe to me. Anyway, wait, can we call Cookie? so we can call into Cookie during the show. Yeah, feel free to talk to her. That'd be great. And Michaela J says, ooh, Carl, that's an idea. Wow, that's cool. And thank you, Andy Pope. I appreciate you, my brother. He shared this message. And please, like I said, please check out our shows. Check out the Rising Tide Broadcast Network. Check out Michaela J tonight. I'm always checking out Michaela. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. So I will sit here in mortal agony trying to figure out how to construct a pod catheter. And Carl, so now all we need is her number. We can call into the compound in the desert, our number, and get on coast to coast with BKM. You know, one of the things I'm actually thinking about is buying one of those little burner phones with a speaker on it and having a proprietary number, and we would actually do an actual call in. Who is up for that, huh? Grant Lacker says, crazy story from the comic book convention. I was talking to a girl from Johnstown, Pennsylvania at my booth. She said Spider-Man was her favorite superhero. So I asked her what it was like to be from the same town as the creator of her favorite character, and she had a blank look on her face. Oh, isn't that always the way, my friend? And Mark Leonard Greens from the Prairie. Mark, hope to see you Sunday, man. I hope you follow through with your plans to come visit the Windy City Pulp and Paper Convention. That's going to be at the Yorktown Shopping Center, 70 Yorktown Shopping Center in Lombard, Illinois. By the way, don't go on the toll road from I-90, I think it is. It's about a half-hour drive, and we spent about $30 in tolls. So we're going to take like the back way. It's going to take a little longer, but at least we'll save some money. And Damian Waldron, I literally just got here. So cool to see Realmer X. Yes, that was a beautiful book. And dude, I hope you read my PMC. I haven't had a chance to check my Facebook yet, my DMs, but there is an opportunity that awaits us, sir. Anyway, it was such a pleasure meeting you. I'm so sorry you were having trouble with the car tires. And sorry we missed each other at dinner. But anyway, it was so good to see you and meet you, Damien. And we are going to do business, brother. And the star of Burg Con, why, of course it's me. Anyway, thank you, Cindy Cap. And check out CKOEPP.com and check out our books on Smashwords. It's a whole lot of if you like ebooks, it's a good venue. You can see a lot of great stuff there. Grant Lankard, I'm wondering why the citizens of Johnstown, PA would not make a bigger deal about the fact that Steve Ditko was born there. I'm wondering if there are any celebrities from your city or town and how the people of your town honor them or don't honor them. Actually, I was born in Danville, Illinois, and they revere their heroes. They really do. We're talking Dick and Jerry Van Dyke. We're talking Donald O'Connor. Gene Hackman was raised there. Bobby Short, who maybe before a lot of your times, but he was a great jazz pianist and singer. And he's probably most famous for doing the music to a series of commercials back in the 70s and 80s for a perfume called Charlie, which had a couple of Charlie's Angels in it before they became Charlie's Angels. We also have Joe Tanner, who is one of the first people in the I believe he was one of the first people in Skylab. We've had a number of celebrities. The only one who's not revered and honored and loved is me. So anyway, but I'm kind of low end of the fame spectrum, so that kind of works out. But yeah, Champaign, Illinois, where I lived for about half a lifetime, was they do mention people like the members of REO Speedwagon many of them are from there. And plus they kind of semi-claim Dan Fogelberg. But other than that, they've had a lot of people pass through the University of Illinois, like Hugh Hefner, John Chancellor, Sean Evans attended there of Hot Ones. And Sean Evans is on part of a mural in the Campus Town Business District, I understand. But other than that, Champaign's pretty. Or Roger Ebert was born in the sister city to Champaign, or it's called Urbana, Illinois. But Ebert gets a lot of ink, and occasionally REO Speedwagon, but because a couple of the members still live there. But other than that, they don't make a whole big deal about the people that Went through the U of I, unfortunately. And Ryan Permisson says, share. Thank you, Ryan. As always, my friend. Damian Waldron says, Cookie was the MVP of the weekend. We might still be in Harrisburg if not for her. She is good people. I'm telling you. I'm glad we were able to help you. And Ryan Permisson, good morning, Nevermorians. How are you? And I'm doing well. We are doing well. We hope you are too. We're just waiting for the bottom of the hour and getting that package reveal going here. And I'm doing well. Check out the latest episode of the podcast, Talking Movies on Anchor FM. It is number 114 of the Nerdcast. You got to get it. And you can subscribe to the channel today for great nerdy content, including trivia, interviews, and more. So look up Nerd Culture Channel on YouTube, and you'll be satiated in all your nerdy desires. And Richard Pryor's from a nearby town to me. They made a statue and named a street after him, but it's in a dangerous neighborhood, so many people will never see it. Yeah, he's from the Peoria area. That's right. I drove through a tiny, tiny little town. I don't remember the name of it, but the great Burl Ives was born there, and they have like a few signs to commemorate. But there's probably about 24 houses that down there. If anything, they moved the celebration over to Watson, Illinois, which is about 15-20 minutes to the west, but it's a much nicer town, much bigger. And Cindy Cap, the future star of cons everywhere, me. I try to bring the star quality. I just act like I own the place, that's all. But anyway, but no, thank you, Cindy, thank you. And Cindy does some conventions herself, so please check her out when she's out at QuadCon and other wonderful places. And we just had a comment dump, so here we go. Oh, beautiful people coming in the door. Oh, good. And in case you missed it, check out the latest episode of And I Quote with writer, cosplayer, and co-host of Comic Book Spectrum, Clyde Hall. I'm going to be listening to that this week. That's on my agenda. That sounds so good. And Carl Wisman, they must not realize it. Grant, you would think that they would go for any claim for fame. Yeah, who else? I know there's probably some other famous people from Harrisburg, but OMG, one of the iconic pop culture icons of the 20th century, Spider-Man, of course, the thing is, Steve has just passed away relatively recently. Maybe nobody has suggested it to him. This might be a good way to, we need a Ditko statue. The thing is, it's like I know they couldn't put up a Spider-Man statue without paying Walt Disney a whole hell of a lot of money, because it's trademarked and all that. It's like with Metropolis, Illinois, to honor Noelle Neal, who was the first lady of Metropolis for many, many years. They erected a Noelle Neal statue, but the statue looks like her from her role in The Adventures of Superman back with George Reeves. And it was mostly due to copyright issues. So they can't call it a Lois Lane statue. They call it the Noelle Neal statue. And anyway, Noelle lived there for a number of years too. And she was a lovely lady. Wonderful. She used to send me Christmas cards. How sweet is that? Anyway, but no, somebody needs to suggest that to the city fathers and say, get on it. And City Camp, the artwork of Bill Sarn. It's Art 76 for all the vintage cartooniness that you require. He's really a good artist. You really should check him out. And in other news, I got a new sponsor for Tidbits and Scribbles. Yay, Michaela. Good for you. I agree with Carl. Yay. And there he is now, the artwork of Bill Sarn. A lovely, luscious, laborious day to the festive frolic and fuzzy Fezman and all the magical Monday mornings. Count your God-given blessings and share them freely. That's what they're for, Bill. Glad to have you here. And Jimmy Stewart was born in my hometown. The town is very split between people who love him and people who are bitter that he didn't really do anything for the town. What were they expecting? What, they want him to like build an arcade or something? A restaurant? What? Dick Van Dyke, the Van Dykes, Gene Hackman and Donald O'Connor, some of whom when they were alive, of course, Jerry and Donald are no longer with us, but and Bobby Shore too. There have been several fundraisers to help Danville out in times of need. And all five came in to do the thing. So they give back to their community. I'd give back to Danville, but nobody's asked me. But anyway, I don't have much to give anyway, but love. Anyway, big stompy robots wield simple swords and fighting axes. Check it out, the work of Mr. Nicholas Anthony Tuckert on Amazon. And check him out Friday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central for the Historical Fencing Guild. And tune in Saturday at noon Eastern. And I Quote is the show as we discuss writing urban fantasy novels with author Erin Casey. She is wonderful. I love her. And also don't forget in November, she will be hosting a virtual con, Imagine Other Worlds with Authors. And I will be a part of that. That will be fun. And hashtag bring cookie home. Thank you, Bill Cern. That is our goal. And you want magical night rights? You like to see Nazis and magic together? Then check out the work of John Pica. John B. Pica is the author of that. It's awesome. It's available on Amazon. And check out johnpica.com. Damian Waldron, my hand is warmed up and ready to rock. I'm super excited to draw for you, BKM. Yeah, I'm super excited about this opportunity, too. And I can't tell anyone about it. But it's a game changer. It is a super game changer for a lot of people. So anyway, the author, Edward Albee, probably, is that Abbey or Albee? I remember Edward Albee. But anyway, he's from my hometown, but nobody really acknowledges it because he was an environmentalist, a liberal, and an atheist. Oh my gosh, no wonder they don't like him. Anyway, I'm probably never going to get any love from Georgetown because I'm kind of a free spirit. I understand people still talking about my antics in high school. Anyway, the artwork of Bill Zard and the Birds of Word. When you subscribe to Cindy Cap's nice and nifty newsletter at CKOEPP.com, it's really something to tweet about. And hello, beautiful people from the beautiful Keisha Acuff. Mwah! Talk about lighting up a room with her smile. There she is. Keisha, I hope you're having a great Monday so far. Love you, hon. And 11 viewers, 6 likes. The Historical Fencing Guild wants you to smash that like button. And remember, folks, if enough of you subscribe, if I can get another 500 subscribers between now and Halloween night, 12 hours of this extravaganza, all the coffee, all the discomfort, how far behind can I get? So it's going to be a task. But I'm looking forward to it. It'll be fun. Will I lose my voice by the end of it, talking for 12 hours? And hope you had fun at conventions and sold tons of books this weekend. I had a real good time. I got to hang with John and Amy Hale and Rick Bradley and his family, and seated right across from Kathy and Matthew Jackson, and of course Scott and his family. I love them all to death. And then getting to hang with Damien, and I've got a whole bunch of peeps down. I probably know more of the people behind the tables at Burg Con than any other convention I do. And it's always a good time. We had a seriously fun time. Well, Jessica Wettig, whose book I mentioned earlier, was there, of course, and Richard Hendricks was with her. And it's always a good time down there. It is a fun show, and it's also free, and you get free comic books. Also, they have a food drive for the community, so you're doing some good by being there. It's a great time. Cindy Cap says, Animal Eye is running a contest. Post a pic of a critter's eye and get your pals to vote. The winner with the most eyes gets a crocheted critter from the book, or up to $25 of Animal Eye merch. Oh, very cool. Oh, we also got to hang with Eric Hawkins, and of course, the one, the only, Brian Hawkins. Good morning, programs. Brian, it was cool to hang with you, brother. I'm so glad you made it. And Grant Lanker, the music for Amy's trail is so damn upbeat. I start boogieing every time Amy's video plays. That's why he plays out in public, or he does it when he's driving, and then he has a car accident. It's terrible. Anyway, but no, glad you like it. And Traveling TARDISes are legendary, 6 p.m. on Tuesday nights there. Check it out. And Cindy Cap, watch the Dingoes Get Dastardly on their YouTube channels, and especially when they join our network, the Rising Tide Broadcast Network, in early October. And Joe Dog McKeel, good morning, everyone. Bed was extra comfy this morning. Mine was too. What a coincidence. Then we also check out Stupid O'Clock Thursdays at 9 p.m. and Saturday nights at 11. Also, stay tuned for Dan Holofield's Last Man Standing, 11 p.m. on Thursday, 1 a.m. Sunday morning. Following Stupid O'Clock, some of the best conversation, nerdy and scientific, that you will ever find. And, oh, Shaggy, good to see you. Sup, dude? Shaggy here. Finally able to pop in because I'm not at work for once on this wonderful Labor Day. Well, you get to spend time with your family. Dude, it's good to see you here. Shaggy, we got to get together, brother. Opportunities are opening up. Nerdy culture. You need that. You want that. You crave it. You got to get that from Ryan Permison because he's awesome. And speaking of awesome, there is from the desk of Small Press Publisher. Good to see you, Joe D. McPhee, also a part of the Rising Tide Broadcasting Network. 10 p.m. every Saturday night. I haven't had enough coffee. Yes, the bed was really comfortable this morning, damn it. But no, he runs a great show, and check it out. There's always great interviews, great comic reviews, great all kinds of stuff. And I was traveling, so I didn't get to see it Saturday, so I got to catch up on that too. I try to watch our shows. Anyway, sorry, Carl, didn't see your message, says Grant Lankert. The convention was fun. Excuse me. And YouTube must now be blocking requests for subscribers. I had to approve Michaela and Damien's posts about them. That's crazy. That is crazy talk. Well, I'll tell you, subscribe to their channels. Please do. And Cindy Cap, you want small desk publishers? You want Joe D. McPhee, and who doesn't? Anyway, he's awesome, and he's going to be coming up in a couple weeks on Comic Book Spectrum. We got to have him on more often. And I like your soul swag, Brian. It's always great to get toys in the mail. Amazon sent me 2 20-volt lithium-ion batteries and a charger to use for my weed eater and hedge trimmer, so your swag trumped mine. Just barely, Bill. Just barely. That was good. That's good stuff there. And hey there, friends and folks from John B. Pica. John, good to see you, my friend. JohnPica.com and also back at the Sarah Box Network. Check out their amazing programming. They're awesome. I'm so glad they did their own. They don't need me. They're doing good stuff on their own. And Glenn B. Fleming, so good to see you yesterday. Glenn, it was a hoot to see you and talk to you. We were both on Sunday Funnies with Randy Zimmerman and Russ Leach and Pops Van Zandt. Always a pleasure to talk to you, Glenn. And we're going to have Glenn on some morning soon. He's got an Indiegogo starting soon. He got to visit we talked about Steve Ditko earlier. He got to visit Jack Kirby in his home and spend some time with the great man. And he's got a video and book package that he will be offering on Indiegogo soon. We want to throw our full support behind that. So check out Glenn B. Fleming's package. Oh, that sounded better in my head. But anyway, no, check out the Indiegogo campaign when it launches, and please support this man. He's doing some great stuff. And also, Indie Volt, check out their books. He's got some stuff coming up that's going to be great. And get Neurosis. I mean, go get Neurosis from Amy Hale on Amazon. You will love it. And who made the investment to watch Shang-Chi this weekend? It's funny, John. I was actually going to go to the theater last night in Fowler. But they put on their website, hey, come see us come see us. We got a Sunday show. And about half a dozen of us at least came up to the door, and it was closed up tight. And then it turned out if we had checked out their Facebook page rather than the page that they always want you to go to, we'd have known that they weren't showing the movie tonight. So we are probably going to find someplace else to go because we want to see it, and we've got the time right now. So anyway, please, what was your review, John? What did you like it or did you not? And Syndicate Warriors are looking for dragons, and if you want a trilogy of them, you want to check out Michaela Jade, who's also going to be on tonight at 7 p.m. on Tidbits and Scribbles because she's wonderful and she's an amazing writer. So check out her Amazon offerings. Carl Whitson, granted, it looked like Angie was having a great time. Oh, I've got to see those pictures now. And Carl Whitson says, Joe Dog McKeel, YouTube reminds me every post that I am a moderator. Yeah, I accidentally made Carl a moderator, and he's living up to my every bit of faith in him, so my subconscious faith. And thank you both. I appreciate both of you guys a lot. And a poet, he knows that she knows it, really. It's Teresa Dunn. I got the wrong gender there. Check out Poetry Expressions 1 and 2 on Amazon, and from that's a small press publisher. Chicago really does do that unless they affect people national. Yeah. Well, I'm trying to think, I think Danville's got a couple minor monuments to some local politicians. We also have one to Uncle Joe Cannon, who was a local representative for Danville, I think in the Senate, back around the time of the Civil War. And the character of Uncle Joe on Petticoat Junction, I understand, was named after him. And so he has a museum there. I think it's now the Vermilion County Museum, but I got to check that out. I haven't been there in ages. I haven't been there since I was a kid. And that is wacky, Joe Dog. It doesn't do that to me. I wonder why. And Glenn B. Fleming, I wonder how many people know that Apollo 1 astronaut Roger Chaffee was born in Grand Rapids. Chaffee died in the Apollo fire in 1967. He would have certainly walked on the moon had he not died. Yeah. That's a shame. I remember the Apollo 1 accident, and that, and I remember you guys were talking about it on the Truthmongers every Wednesday at 7 p.m. It's a fantastic show. And don't know what's coming on this week, but it will be interesting. I love listening to that show. But I remember it was mentioned that NASA did have the audio recordings of the events leading up to the fire. And you said don't listen to it, so of course I did. That's haunting. That seriously is haunting. And Grant Lankert says Angie actually enjoys talking to all the people. Not that I don't enjoy talking to people, but I get burned out really quickly. Yeah, that's the thing. I usually have to take a day off, and I do peopling. Oh, there's an airplane outside. The end is near. But no, I do peopling pretty well, but I get, it's exhausting. It really is. And like Sunday is just like, for me. So Monday mornings, I wipe the spittle from the corner of my mouth, pour a cup of coffee, and here I am. Hi. And Cindy Cap says, Dubuque. I almost said Dominique. Now I've got that song. Dominique. Anyway, the Dubuque Comic and Toy Show, the return of QuadCon 5 Flags Event Center, October 3rd. I will be there with strategically organized ink. Ooh, very, very clever. Creatively arranged slip knots, well-structured strings, and other fun stuff. Check her out. Check out Arami Garumi. And maybe she'll make one of these for you. You know, isn't this a beautiful little dragon? Look at those sideburns. Look at that bow tie. Look at that tail. I didn't realize Cindy had been checking me out. It's good to know. Anyway, please check out Cindy Cap at ckoepp.com and be prepared for amazingness. And HAL 9000 comes to life in Urbana, Illinois. Yes. I remember visiting the computing center, and it was about 5 years after 2001 came out from Stanley Kubrick. And the computers were so slow there that they had one that they tied into a central computer, and they had like a science fair that my high school got invited to. It was fascinating, but they would have things like, it would say dog, and suddenly every computer in the place stopped what it was doing because it took all that computing power to just say the word dog, that sort of thing. And they had like I think it was like a 9-square chessboard that was one of those that learned as you played, and the programmer was really unhappy with me because I was the president of the chess club. I started beating the computer, and he's like, stop that, get away from there. Try to show how superior computers are to humans. So I'm like, not this one. Anyway, it was fantastic. And the funny thing was, I think it was like the 25th anniversary of, I take it back. In Arthur C. Clarke's book, 2001, A Space Odyssey, he names the date that HAL went active. And the University of Illinois did celebrate it somewhere around here. I've got envelopes and postcards celebrating the launch of HAL. It was so much fun. And Brian, once the Rising Tide Broadcast Network gets an app that starts to threaten Netflix's domination, Danville will remember you. That's what we need. We need an app. We need an app. We have to get on that. And Carl Wisman, please don't forget to like this show. Please do. And also please subscribe to this show. Remember, another 500 or so subscribers, and folks, 1,099 won't do. I have to have 1,100 subscribers by the end of Halloween, and we will do that 12-hour Nevermind the Furthermore. And good morning to you, Sarah. Mwah. Know you had a challenging day yesterday, but I hope you're doing better today, sweetheart. A good night's sleep cures a lot. Hope you're doing well. And I gotta open this package sometime soon. People are waiting. And Historical Fencing Guild says, I have faith of the heart. I do too. Joe Dog McKeel says, it's no biggie. I guess I need to block someone to appease its appetite for me to moderate. Who shall it be? Well, you know, Joe Dog, I don't know if I mentioned it to you. I think I've mentioned it to a couple other people, but I will be quite honest. There have been some people who have been less than rising tide, less than stellar in their behavior, primarily towards some of the female members of this group, and I went to the process of blocking them, and one in particular, and my network knows who it is. Notice I haven't had any trolls since then. Okay, just saying. And anyway, Cindy Cap says, Halloween Comic and Toy Show, QuadCon. Welcome back, honey. Halloween Comic and Toy Show, QuadCon, Des Moines, books, dragons, creepy stuff. Well, I'm going to be there too. Cool. And comics, and that's just my table. Holy cats, it's going to be exciting. Everything you need is there. Ooh, speaking of everything I need, 2 things. Coffee and the person pouring it. Thank you, sweetie. You're welcome. Oh, happiness. I can do that next hour now. Anyway, Eric Bill Sartin says, join the far out and groovy kids by clicking on Sartin 76 for better days from yesteryear. And don't forget that his snazzy jazzy sketches are always available for purchase safe and securely through PayPal. So make sure to hit the follow button on the Artwork Bill Sartin on Facebook, where everything old is new again. And we had a little bit of comment dump. Let's see here. Oh boy, is it ever. Anyway, dang. Here we go. Yes. Okay. Where is it? Okay. Anyway, and I learned over the weekend I can officially say I'm a staff editor for Prose Press. Michaela Jade's now an editor. Sweet. Excellent. So am I. So is Cookie. Beautiful, Michaela. That is so cool. And from the Small Press Publisher, hashtag complete the 1100 challenge. Hashtag don't donate to put Cookie in the frame. There we go. Hey, what? If I get 1100 subscribers, will you step into the frame for just a few seconds?
Okay.
You heard it. You heard her. 1100 subscribers, she will step in the frame.
But I will. It has to be by that date. That you'll do during your 12-hour show.
Yes, exactly. It is for the 12-hour show only. Yeah. Okay. And you have to be on for 30 seconds. Cool. Anyway, you heard it here, folks. Thank you, Joe. And nothing is more disappointing than unappreciated sarcasm. Joe Dog McKeel. Yeah. Yeah, I know. You mean this comment? You didn't mean it? Oh, that's disappointing. Block me. Anyway, let's see. Oh, and the Artwork Bill Sartin says, set your alarm this Thursday night at 8 p.m. Central Time, 9 p.m. Central for Stupid O'Clock with host Joe McKeel, and stay up for the Night Owls with Dan Holofield's Last Man Standing afterwards. Join us for all the fun, and you may learn something before we're done. Yes, Brian, this is a show where you learn something. We use subliminal gamma radiation. Oh, okay, then that's all right. Because putting up words on the screen is illegal. Anyway, if they put up a disco statue, someone would want to bring it down the day after. No, probably some idiot would probably try to steal it and put it in his living room, or sell it on eBay. That's my fear. And the Historical Fencing Guild, no one is going to bend or break me, says Joe Dog McKeel. And who is the 4 on your pop culture Mount Rushmore? That was a good question. I saw that in passing this morning, John. Mine. Walt Disney, Jim Henson, Stan Lee, and Jack Kirby. Okay? And Steve Ditko was a weird guy. I wonder how he would feel about a statue. Probably would hate the idea. Probably be rotating his grave like one of the turbines at a nuclear power plant. Ditko was a reclusive man. From all understanding, he was not impolite, but he just wasn't a people person. He attended, I think it was the very first New York Comic Con back in like around 1965 or so. And he sat behind his table and he was talking to people. And after an hour, it got so much for him. He picked up his stuff and literally ran out of the building. So goes the legend. And he refused to have himself photographed. He virtually lived in his studio. He was listed in the New York City directory, but the doorman very rarely let people up there. So I've heard some interesting stories about the guy. Historical Fencing Guild has nothing to do with containing a dog in your yard. Oh, damn. I was hoping it'd be that or swordplay. Wait, it's swordplay? I'm there every Friday night at 8 p.m. I am. At Ditko Days. I like that idea. And congrats on the sponsor, Michaela Jade. And Pops Van Zandt talks comic-related madness. Check out that channel there. Thank you, Cindy Cap. And yeah, thank you, Michaela. And Luke Stone has hybrids. Check out LukeStoneStudios.com and feel better soon, Luke. Yes, Luke Stone, the creator of Hybrids, the Sons of Gods. He has contracted COVID-19. And he has developed pneumonia. He is on a respirator right now. So the first person, Joe Dog, you want to block someone? First person that says even in jest that it's a fake, block them, okay? especially if it's me. Anyway, Cindy Cap, More Than Powerful Stories, Bear Publications. Get Animal Eye there. Cindy Cap's wonderful story. And Zombies in Oz, currently available in Indiegogo and on Comixology from Eric S. Hawkins, the brother of Brian Hawkins. Now we have waited long enough. Package reveal. This is from your friends and mine at Ted Davies Artistry. This was waiting for me when I drove up on, actually it was Sunday morning when I got home. Let's see. And I'm trying not to reveal your address, Ted. I don't want to dox you. There we go. Using my dollar knife from the Dollar Tree. It's a really nice knife, actually. So anyway, we're gonna. Ted said he threw some stuff in for me. Ooh. 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 Oh my goodness, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Cool. And of course, in the Gemini mailer, by the way, check out the Indie Vault shows. If you want to get, sorry about that. Sorry, Ted. But if you want these great mailers that are the industry standard for mailing your comics and books, check out Gemini mailers. Do a search for them on Google. And also check out the Indie Vault shows. I think it's Volt 10, and you can get a 10% discount on these wonderful, wonderful things. So across the room that goes, I will end up with that. Oh my gosh, that is so beautiful. Dude, wait a second. Dude, is that the original? Am I looking at the original? Oh my gosh. Anyway, wow. So anyway, he's using one of those bags where they seal up at the end. I love those things. Anyway, yeah, I just destroyed it, but that's worth it. Anyway, oh my gosh, wow. Oh, cool. Oh my goodness. I got. I love it. Anyway, what I got was the result of his Kickstarter campaign, Grim 101, by an autograph by Mr. Davies himself. And oh my gosh. And this looks so beautiful. I know this is not going to capture it, but lovely, lovely illustrations in wash and lovely viewable typeface. Oh, Ted, this is amazing, dude. I love that. I just love that. Oh my gosh. Gray and little splashes of color. Oh, but this pops. This so pops. And I don't mean Van Zandt. Oh my gosh. And wow. And also don't forget his other books, Albino Zulu and Retrieve. Also very good books. And cool. I like going through and he has the thank yous. And thank you so much. And I got a bookmark. Man, this is, wow. Eternity does not employ timekeepers. Nice. And oh my gosh, he also sent me this. The hardcover version. Oh my gosh. Oh, and dude, thank you. You were my superhero. I love you too, Ted. Thank you, brother. Oh my gosh, this is so wonderful. And kudos to not just Ted, but Lisa Malone for helping shepherd the campaign, and Caitlin Ryan for the book layouts. This is wonderful. Oh, Ted, thank you so much. Oh man, this is lovely. This is great. And look what else I got. Is this an original? I mean, this is original. Man, this is beautiful. Thank you, Ted. Thank you so much. This is going to get this. Let's get rid of that tape there before an accident ensues. Oh man, thank you so much, Ted. That is beautiful. That is wonderful. Thank you for this wonderful, wonderful thing. I can't wait to. Well, I read the thing. I'm the editor. So this is fantastic. Oh, Ted, good. I'm so proud of you, man. Anyway, that was our package reveal for Grimm 101 from Ted Davies Artistry. And I'm sure if you go to teddaviesartistry.com, you may be able to snag a copy and be one of the cool kids now, too. But anyway, thank you. And I always appreciate your sarcasm, Joe Dog, as do I. Leslie Jordan, Usher, Dennis Haskins, Mr. Building, and Sam Jackson is from my city. Well, very cool. And Joe Dog, wah, from the Historical Fencing Guild. Cindy Kemp says, Browncoats in Kentucky, Renmelian keeps track of them, so you should too by keeping track of Renmelian. She's amazing. And I hope you're having a great day as well. I am, Keisha, and especially now that you're here, sweetie. And when would be the 12-hour show? I haven't decided yet. I'm not going to schedule it until I get closer to the date. Eric Hawkins keeps saying I should go to Fiverr and just buy them all. And I don't do that. It catches up with you eventually, and I don't intend for that to happen. But if you have not subscribed to me yet, I think you should. I really do, because I'm occasionally entertaining. Oh, I got to set my reminder for Michaela. And I saw somebody else posted, there's a channel I'm following now called Unclean Hands. And it's kind of funny because they posted a great big fez. I'm like, wait a minute. That's my shtick. Hold on here. Anyway, let's check out. No, I don't want to watch Ultraman. I do, but I'm on the air. But let's check out. Yeah, there I am. Let's see where we're at now. Have I got any? We are still at 610 subscribers, and I'd love it if I'd love it if we can get 5 new subscribers during before the end of the show. And Joe Dog McKeel says, okay, I'm ready to behave now. Polish Halo check, expand wings check, step off cloud check. Cookie like that too. And Memoirs of an Angel Nebulizer, you got to get it. That's at brianrodman.com. And so sorry, but Brian and Clyde couldn't be at the show this weekend, but we are promising that we will have a show and we will have a live comic book spectrum from there. We'll have to see if Joe D. McPhee can join us too. That'd be super. And I was talking about Edward Abbey, not Albee, 2 authors with very similar names. Oh, okay, Edward Abbey. Okay, all right. Then I guess I'm more familiar with Albee, I guess. But anyway, Ted Davies, when will your Grimm 101 comic be available for purchase? Asked the artwork of Bill Sargent. There's a line forming of people who want to buy it. I bet if they go to teddaviesartistry.com, they'll learn. And have fun storming a gate at Stormgate Press. And we will be representing Stormgate Press this Sunday at the Windy City Pulp and Paper Show at 70 Yorktown Shopping Center, Lombard, Illinois. I think it's $10 to get in. And oh boy, will you be met with wonderment. We went... this is about 3 or 4 years ago, but we didn't stay that long, but we had a sensational time there, talking to some of the masters of new pulp and looking forward to representing while I'm up there. Anyway, and right now, Charles F. Millhouse goes, oh crap, he's representing us. No, Brian, don't mention you're with us. Anyway, Carl Wisman, I was born in Danville Hospital, but my hometown is Cayuga, Indiana. I'm probably the most what? Cayuga, Indiana. Carl Witzman was raised there. Yeah, what's his last name? Cottrell. Yeah, did you know the Cottrells? Because Cookie dated a gentleman from Cayuga, Indiana. So anyway, but yeah, I understand, because I was born in Danville, but I don't think I spent much time up there. I kind of consider Georgetown my hometown, with 10 miles south for anyone who cares. And so far, I am the only person that's made anything of themselves, I think. Anyway, no, I take it back. No, we've had some people who've done some good, but I'm probably the closest thing to a media personality. God help them. Anyway, I was born in Danville Hospital. My hometown's Cayuga, Indiana. I'm probably the most famous of anyone from that town, and they don't even know it. My town just doesn't care. Now, actually, I think the closest thing we have is my grandfather on my mother's side, who was the manager of the Grab It Here downtown, which has been an antique store for about 40 years, unfortunately. Right across from what used to be, everything in Georgetown used to be something else. I think the only thing from my childhood now is Pinecrest School. that's the same thing it was back then. But no, yeah, virtually all the businesses have switched over, except maybe a couple of the bars. But yeah, yeah, I may be it. You may be it too. You'll be famous. You're a famous author now, mentioned on this show. And thank you, Carl Witzman. Thank you, Joe Dog, for your service. And we have Muhammad Ali, Colonel Sanders, and Jennifer Lawrence, among others, as Damian Waldron. Well, yeah, we sometimes if you go to the Wikipedia page and look up like University of Illinois graduates, there's quite a list of really impressive names there. And Danville, well, see, I'm going to take a moment here now that we've got it going. Let me move that back. Danville, dang it. Come on, fingers work. Illinois. Wikipedia, there we go. And let's see, Wikipedia. And someone asked us, one of the questions on Google, is Danville a good place to live? Well, let's just skip over that. And let's see, notable people. Here we go. List of people from Danville, Illinois. Just list everyone that's ever lived in Danville. Susan Wittig Albert, who is a writer. Morris Ankrum, an actor. Irving Azoff, who was a music and movie producer, chairman of Live Nation Entertainment and Ticketmaster. Gene Hackman. Let's see. Ned Luke, who was a film, TV, and video game actor. Helen Morgan, the stage and screen star. Donald O'Connor. Bobby Short. Let's see. Matthew Stover, I know him. Dick Van Dyke. Jerry Van Dyke. Kelly Jean Van Dyke. We'll move on. The author of the Nurse Cherry Ames books, Helen Wells is from there. Let's see, Joseph Gurney Cannon, Uncle Joe, as I mentioned, he was a Speaker of the U.S. House of Representatives. Oh, I was wrong about the date, 1903 to 1911. And, John Thomas Scopes, the teacher who went to trial for teaching evolution in a public school in defiance of Tennessee's Butler Act in the famous 1925 Scopes monkey trial. Joe Tanner, the astronaut. Let's see. Jason Anderson, who was a pitcher for the New York Mets, Cleveland Indians, and New York Yankees. Zeke Bratowski. Burt Daniels, the outfielder for the New York Yankees and Cincinnati Reds. Jack Doan, who was a wrestling referee with the World Wrestling Entertainment. Let's see. Here we go. A lot of sports figures. Curtis Redmond, Sterling Slaughter, Stephanie White, Robin Yount, but not me. Nobody's listening to me. I need a Wikipedia page. Who would like to? I'd probably pay to get a Wikipedia page built for me. But anyway, for my colossal ego. But anyway, that's interesting. Thank you, Damien. And Hyper Sanity book reviews from the land down under. Check out YouTube Hyper Sanity books. Wow. I'm going to have to look at that. Thank you. And hi, Brian. How are you? How's everyone? Anthony Bouveau, we are awesome. How are you today? It's good to see you here on YouTube. Hope this Labor Day is treating you well, sir. And Shaggy Cordy, Ditko Days and Spider-Man Days. We need it. We need a national holiday for that sort of thing. I'm telling you. I would love it if, what is it? We ought to have a couple of holidays. The day the Fantastic Four #1 came out, and the date that Super Action Comics #1 came out. Facebook is hopefully getting very sick of me clicking disagree with this decision every time they tell me I cannot go live right now. Good for you, John. Keep fighting that. Seriously, I think if you do that enough, they might actually get you a human to deal with rather than an algorithm. And from the desk of the Small Press Publisher, can't wait for the Dingoes to start on the network. I will no longer have the show on the block. Oh man, I'm glad to have you, and I'm delighted to have the Dingoes. And for anyone asked whether that will conflict with Clever Title Pending, no, it won't. Clever Title Pending will go on hiatus at the end of September. We will be back for specials, though. And Cindy Cap, wrong link to Hyper Sanity. That's on YouTube. Check that out. And Joe Dog is behaving, asks the Historical Fencing Guild. Shoot, where are those horns? The balance must be maintained. That's right. Get that cryptid energy going there. And okay, creative geniuses, if says John B. Pica, I go back to performing magic on stage, which title do you like better? Saturday Magic Matinee or Saturday Matinee Magic? My vote is for the latter. Well, it depends. Is it Actually, the thing is, the first one sounds probably more accurate because the second one, while I like it better, kind of makes it sound like you're talking about movies. Okay? That the matinee is magic, or instead of the first one, which is you're presenting magic in a matinee format. So, and from the SO Small Press Publisher BKM, please watch this week's show. Need your opinion of it. I did more of Andy Rooney commentary on Comixology Submit converting over to KDP. I would watch it anyway, Joe, because I love your show. You are one of the jewels in our crown, believe me. But yeah, I'm kind of curious about that because if you haven't heard, Comixology was bought by Amazon a number of years ago, and about 3 or 4 years ago, Amazon had a division that handled for authors paperback printing, and another division called Kindle Direct Publishing that did ebooks. Well, a few years ago they merged it, and it's gone to hell. It really has. That's why so many of us are not using Amazon. We're using I'm going to be using a service that will still get the book onto Amazon, but just the same, we are not using Amazon directly. Because, like I said, the customer service is so crap anymore. But some people have good luck with it, others don't. Mine's been kind of 50-50. But yes, I will definitely chime in. I'll leave you a comment when I'm done, okay? Because that helps your algorithms too. And please reply, because that will also help yours. Yesterday at Walmart, Donna, my wife, says Joe Dog McKeel wanted a shirt that said angel on it. I was cool with that. Demons are angels too. I told her that too. Thankfully, the bruise is not visible. Oh, now this is where I don't know if you're kidding or not. Anyway, Ursulon 2 Into the Open, which is $5, and Animal Eye 11. The novels are on sale right now at the Zon. Look up CKOEPP and go to that bit.ly address. You will be gratified with the work of Cindy Kep. She's awesome. Haha, Beowulf just got approved at Comixology, and then I got an email saying Comixology is going away and I have to resubmit. Grant Lankard, it's the harbinger of things to come. Yeah, I honestly, having not submitted any comics to Comixology, I really don't know what's going on. I mean, it could, yeah, okay, Glenn, I just got your message. We'll talk later about that. I get notifications of PMs on Facebook. But anyway, yeah, it's just so new. I don't know what to say, except just based on the experience that I and other authors have had with the merge of CreateSpace and Kindle Direct Publishing. Bigger ain't always better. You know what I'm saying? And Joe Dog says, Carl Witzman, and the artwork of Bill Sarton, and we've already read that. Okay, don't forget to look at that, take a screen capture, and now we can move on. And don't forget to tip your host. Thank you very much, Cindy Kep, and bring Cookie home. Bring Cindy home, for heaven's sakes. I'd love to have all you guys on here. Just watching, nothing better to do than talk to me. And Shang-Chi was great, says John B. Pica. Best MCU single character introduction movie since the original Big Three. Ooh, it's been getting decent reviews. I'm looking forward to seeing it. I really am. But like I said, I went to Fowler last night, and they had on their website, we're showing it Sunday. And so a bunch of us went up there because we looked at the website. I don't think to look at Facebook pages, but because everyone wants you to go to their website, such as, there you go. Cindy Kep says Patreon is a great place to connect to your favorite artistic sorts, especially Cindy Kep. No imposter syndrome, young lady. Go to patreon.com/CKOEPP.com. Yeah, she's been showing sneak peeks of some of her works in progress, such as Freelance Words, Proxygy and Press, and I've been digging it, so please check them out. And just $1 a month will help Cindy so much. It's a great incentive for her. So please, I am one of her supporters, and I urge you to be one too. Shaggy Corey, I know there's NaNoWriMo in November, but is there anything on par with Inktober or Drawloween for writing short blurbs in October? Not that I'm aware of. October is usually used as a month for prose to prepare for NaNoWriMo. The only other thing I can think of for comics is not Free Comic Book Day, but the 24-hour comic day. And I don't know if that's an organized thing anymore. Yeah, that's a good question, Andy. If not, we ought to organize something like that. We we ought to maybe just, work something up, that maybe like Will Eisner used to do those great 8-page stories. Maybe we need to work up a month where we can do 8 pages, or maybe even produce a comic book, say 20-page comic book. We need to put our heads together, young man. There could be something to be done here. And Ted Davies Artistry, TED Talks, Truth Mongers, etc. won't be until the 4th week of September due to Ted's travel schedules. That's right. So they're on temporary hiatus, but we will talk about them lovingly because we do love their shows. And check out their back catalog, too. They have some great shows that are just as good now as they were back then. And Grant, you'll want to go back and watch the Desk of a Small Press Publisher show about KDP. Yeah. Because I know Joe D. McPhee does his homework, and just like I like to do. So basically, I will be checking that out later today, and I'll leave you some comments, I promise. And maybe we'll talk about it. Hey, Joe, remind me on Thursday when we finish the reviews. Let's talk about it, okay? And www.ckoepp.com. Nice, Nick. I agree. Thank you, Historical Fencing Guild. And check out the artwork of Roll Cruise art at artstation.com/Roll Cruise. The artist on Animal Line #1. He's awesome. And sleep helped. I'll be okay, says Sarah. Okay. You know how I'm worrying. Also, SI Comic Con will be happening at the Benton Community Center in Benton, Illinois from 10 to 4, I think it is, 10 to 5, something like that, on a week from this Saturday, September 18th. And not only will the lovely set of hands of Cookie be with me, but also Sarah will be visiting me. And both ladies will be under my protection, and so watch it. Anyways, they're mine. Anyway, Joe Dog, no troll since? Nah, I'm a terrible troll. You're a delight. At least you're funny. The trolls I've had have been ugly. Really ugly. And Carl West and Sarah, it was nice to meet you on Heather's show last night. She's a sweetie. It was. And it's good to see you. It's good to see you on Heather's show last night. She's a sweet. She is. She really is. And she's rowing in the same direction we are, which is why she's part of the network. So we love Heather. She is, and she mentioned last night she's feeling more comfortable in front of the camera. And I'm like, I told you so. And but anyway, looking for the first appearance of Scrooge McDuck and other vintage comics of that sort. I got them. They need to find homes. Well, I wish I could get out your way soon. I would help you with that. But if nothing else, might be able to, when you get tired of toting them around, if you still have key issues like that, let me know. I might be able to help you get somebody who might be able, they would want it wholesale, but they might be able to do you some good, okay? And Willow Schuyler, morning, my friends. Just speaking in to see how everyone is doing. I'll be home this afternoon if anyone wants to hang out and chat. Willow Schuyler, mwah, Willow's Pillow Talk, and Cryptid Crunch on the back of the Cereal Box Network. The latter, that is. The first one's on the Hanging with Web Show Network. And the latter is also with Keisha Acuff. And Willow is wonderful. We love you. And hey, I'm an editor for Freestyle Comics and Atlas Comics. Yeah, Shaggy. Yeah, and I'm a freelance editor for Ted Davies. Hang Time Comics, I believe. Anyway, I've got 2 or 3 gigs now too as an editor. This is fine. And also for Prose Press. And sometimes I get my writing done too. Imagine that. Will Schuyler, hope you all have a great day. You too, Will. Love you, hun. And hope you have a super, super day. It's down south of you. We are having what's called Labor Day. But we hope that you have a great afternoon off. Indulge yourself. And sounds good, Willow, says Carl Witzman. I agree. But anyway, yeah, I do a lot of editing now, and that's perfectly fine. It's kind of a good palate cleanser, and I'm not doing it for free either. So that's also. So anyway, let's see. Here we go. And sounds good, Willow. And Comics Talk and Pop Fans saying good never morning. Same old around here. They hate us. Well, I'm sorry to hear they hate you. I'm somewhat liked every now and then. But anyway, Popsicle's good hanging with you yesterday with Randy. And Glenn and Russ and everyone at Sunday Funnies. It was a good time, and it was nice to be there, Carl. Big hug and all hugs, and everyone's hugging. I like this. I want mine. And and Cookie let you off the hook with a huge donation in addition for the 24-hour good for you since the small from the Decimal Small Press publisher. Yeah, sometimes I get away with stuff. I do. And Pop Culture 4, Kirby, Sinnott, Brian, and me. There we go. And he probably means Brian Rodman. Glenn B. Fleming, that's a good choice. Definitely you, man. And hope you're feeling better. We all do. We all hope that Sarah's feeling good. And artwork of Bill Starr. When Carl Wisman said to like the show, it reminded me of the short-lived Light Cola from 1982 that had only 1% caffeine. Now you know why Light Cola wasn't well liked. I remember liking. Not necessarily liking. I remember trying like cola. Back then, I didn't care about caffeine because I was also drinking coffee a lot. Not as much as I do now. But I just didn't care for the flavor of it. It just really was kind of like watered down generic cola to me. It's not that caffeine has flavor. I don't believe it does. But it does has that thing that keeps my heart moving. But now, Jolt Cola had a good flavor to it. I liked it. But my favorite is actually RC Cola. I like Coca-Cola. I can drink Pepsi, but I like RC Cola. And the thing is, I also like the Kroger brand of cola. It's very similar to RC. Pardon me. Anyway, it's good stuff. Sarah, I don't hate the person who went on a big rant yesterday. I just couldn't handle it after a rough week. Hanging in there. Yeah, I hear you. Sometimes you just don't need that. And on it, boss. Thank you. I knew I recognized the packaging, says Carl, Donna, Carly, Carlene. And now we all know where Ted and Chris live. I'll have to rent out space in my Stalker treehouse now. That's why we do it. I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to show that. But good thing this isn't high def. And good morning, Nevermore. It's Rick Bradley. It was fun hanging with you the other day at Burg Con. You did good, son. You did good. And you are correct. BKM Volt 10 is the discount code for Gemini mailers from their website. Thank you. I see every now and then. Thank you from the Decimal Small Press publisher. And Snazzy. Isn't that cool, though? And yes, you do mean Van Zant. Yes. Thank you, Comic Stalk with Pops Van Zant. And Shaggy Cordy says Brian is going to need a moment alone with this book. Yeah, and a pack of cigarettes. Anyway, anyone see my video and portrait of Tway Trang, a.k.a. Trini the Yellow Ranger? No, Philip Thompson, I haven't. I will have to check that out soon. Enjoy Grim 101 book, BKM book 2 coming soon. Looking forward to it. Ready to edit, my friend. Ready to edit. So bring it on. So definitely go to teddaviesartistry.com and snag your copy of Grim 101. See, there's some good reading there. It is good. Seriously, Ted, you did a great job on this. And, you got Billy Tucci to back you. Oh, yeah, Grant Lankard. And let's see, who else we got here that we like a lot? Brian K. Morrison. Yeah, he's a jerk. Yeah. Thank you, honey, for that unsolicited testimonial. Let's see, who else? Jeff Hayes. Yeah, Lisa Malone. Oh, yeah, Stephanie Menard. Gary Phillips. Oh, yeah. Like him. Henri Comban. Oh, cool. Keisha Acuff. God bless you. Willow Schuyler. And Backer Kit. The Creative Fun by Backer Kit. And all of Ted's Tribe. Beautiful. Heather Ellen back this. Russell Allen. People I know. Eric Hawkins. Yay. Dan Hollifield. Yay. Brian Rodman and Carl Wisman. Louis Bright Raven. Yes. Cool. And a whole bunch more. It's not just us. Yeah, this is just a beautiful book, Ted. I'm serious. It turned out so nicely. And see, book. Anyway, thank you so much. Thank you, my man. And listening while I'm in the shower. Thank you for that image. I can't get rid of, John. Then again, you've been shaping up lately, so, hubba. Anyway, Joe Dog McGill, remember to love thy neighbor, but not too much. They have a rule about that. Rules are meant to be broken, Joe Dog. And Shaggy Corey, you need to flash up an OnlyFans logo, but with a pile of books before you do a package reveal. Oh, yeah, I should. Yeah. Yeah, here's my OnlyFans. They pay me to keep my clothes on. And since you are talking about scribes, I just checked 121 for Stupid O'Clock. Oh, really? Oh, my God, that's great. See? It's the effect, man. It's, we're going to drag you into better times, whether you like it or not. Of course, you figure, Joe Dog, the more people that see your website and see your show, the more people might want to go to HoloCon, which is the event of the weekend of October 29th through the 31st. And it's going to be a good time. And I am the guest of honor. I am the official guest of honor, not just me saying I am. But anyway, looking forward to that. From the desk of a small press publisher, grow organically. The subscribers last longer because they actually like you and are more willing to engage with you. I agree. That is why I'm not and do not plan to use Fiverr or any other service of its sort. Because and the thing is, people pay attention to that. Because one day you have like 100 subscribers, the next day you have 20,000. And the thing is, every now and then I learned YouTube scrubs those guys. They might find out that they all come from the same address, and they just do a purge of them. Then one day you're left with like 3 subscribers. And we don't aim to do that. We want to grow organically. We want to bring entertainment to the masses. Excellent, Joe Dog McKeel. I agree. Congratulations, Joe Dog. And you're getting it because you provide quality content. And I expect Joe D. McPhee to be following you soon. And I know it's not as important to you guys. And to me, it is important because I want to take the monetization. It's not all going to go into my pocket. It is going to go down to members of the network too, to try to help them keep their shows going, help them grow, maybe get some advertising for them, and here's a little something, have some fun with it. That sort of thing is a thank you from me for making this work and sharing in the positivity and the energy we all share. Donna Carleen says, when I was reading the list of supporters for Grim 101, I was surprised and happy to see one of my friends from Danville here had contributed. I'm so proud of her. Oh, that's fantastic. And DM Ted Davies directly to purchase Grim 101 Book 1. I'll have books available when I return. I was thinking, when you reform, what? Are you intangible now, or have you done something evil and you need to do penance for it? Anyway, I'm the most famous person from my town. I'm even on the Wikipedia page, so it must be true. Dang, everyone's got a Wikipedia page but me. I want a Wikipedia. I've got an IMDb page, but it's not bringing me anything. I want to get a Wikipedia page because then I can horn in on the Skyman page and get my book listed there. Because Skyman is not on that page. And that would be important. And Cookie is smiling. Comic Stalker pops in and say, I'm pretty sure I was broke when we were promoting the Grim 101 campaign. Might have to take you up on that, Ted. It's a good book, Pops. I'm not just saying it because I'm the editor. I'm saying that because Ted took his lessons well. That's a sign. I think it's a sign of a good writer when you are given directions from an editor, and I don't mind the creative people saying, well, why did you do this? Or here's why I did it this way, and we can talk about it. But the rules of grammar and verb tenses is an unrelenting, unforgiving. So we have to follow what she tells us to do. So anyway, yeah, dude, you want it. It's a good book. And Return from California, September 20th. The books will be on sale. Pre-order available now, $10 each plus shipping. And we moved when I was very young, so I don't know anyone from there. We moved to Georgetown, where I walked to Pinecrest School too, says Carl Witzman. Yeah, I was there only through 6th grade. Before then, it was 1 through 6 at Pinecrest, and then on the south, for people on the south side, and then people on the north side like me, we went to Fraser School, now a Dollar General. I lived like 2 houses from what we called the subway, which was a tunnel that you got on. You entered on one side of Route 1, and then you walked under it and got out on the other. That's how we could get there safely. And I was a patrol boy too. It would tell kids when to cross the highway. It was great. But anyway, or the street rather. But I lived on 9th Street, and I was just a couple doors down. So I could go on my front lawn, and I could see Fraser School. So I had very little excuse to not go. But yeah, I was there from 1 to 5. I lived in the country, so at the time I went to school, kindergarten was not required. And the north side didn't have kindergarten. I think the south side did. So, but south side had more money than the north side. So anyway, and then then we integrated in sixth grade, which was cool because that's where I met Mark Leonard and many other of my still friends. And then was it seventh grade and part of eighth at Mary Miller Junior High back when it was it's been torn down for apartment buildings, as was the gymnasium, which was like a block away. Then I lived out east for a year, came back and attended all 4 years of high school, where I was obnoxious and unlikable. And only take orders, no money needed until books are ready to ship. Thanks again, everyone. Ted Davies, I hope a lot of people take you up on that. $10 and check in at teddaviesartistry.com or PM 10 Ted Davies and get you a Grimm 101. It is a good book. Lisa Malone would not ally herself with people of low class and lack of integrity. And Ted Davies is a great guy. I mean, man, that just looks so good. I'm so proud of you. And City Cap, I looked up famous people from the town I was born in. Haven't heard of any of them. Yeah, I know. Well, it goes the sports figures of Danville. Same thing. And let's see. Here we go. Let's do this list of people from Georgetown, Illinois. And it already went to search for pay. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Ain't nobody. And the first thing up is list of deaths due to COVID-19. That's when you look it up on Wikipedia. Let's look up Georgetown, Illinois. It was surveyed with a grapevine. Yes, is a city in Vermilion County, Illinois. As of the 2010 census, the city population was 3,474. And it was established in 1826 and was platted by James Hayworth with the length of a grapevine, although the first home was established in 1820 by Henry Johnson. It may have been named after George Beckwith, since Danville had already been named after Dan Beckwith. Another possibility is named after James Haworth's son, George. And the first post office was established in 1826. And let's see, the Paris and Danville Railroad was built in 1871, and the interurban started carrying passengers between Georgetown and Danville sometime after 1900. And let's see here. Let's look at the population. And it is hemorrhaging people. And actually, it may have lost like 8.3% from the 2019 estimation. Let's see. Oh, they have a Notre Dame de la Salette Boys Academy, traditionalist Catholic school. I forgot about that one. And and famous people from Georgetown. That's funny. Anyway, StreamYard, back to you. And I'd like someone to wiki a page for me too. Andy, you deserve it too. We all ought to have our own Wikipedia pages, but it's bad form to do your own is the problem. So I've never learned, but I'm gonna have to look into that. Who knows is anyone a Wikipedia editor? I had a friend who was, but he gave that up about 15 years ago. Barker Bill Sarn says, I was born in Cherokee, North Carolina, off the reservation, but have family on the res, and there wasn't anyone famous from there. But what the hey? It's Cherokee, North Carolina, with a res full of Cherokee. Isn't that famous enough? That should be. It really should. Something to celebrate. And then I looked at famous people from where I live now. Longer lists I mostly haven't heard of. And people from Des Moines, Iowa. Yeah. Well, they have managed to miss me and all this too. So Brian Hawkins, hey, it was cool again to hang out some. I had a good time. Nice to meet Amy and John, Kathy, and Matt, Rick, Damien, and so many nice attendees. Sorry I was driving home from work listening for a bit. No problem, Brian. We're just glad to have you here, brother. It was good to see you, man. And timing hurts, says that's a small press publisher, Joe Dog McKeon. Hello, Amy. Hail, mwah. Thank you for the eggs. Thank you, darling. Thank you for everything. Thank you for hanging out with us on Saturday. It was so much fun with the crew. Sorry you couldn't join us for dinner. It was good. If you haven't been to the barbecue place we went to, oh my gosh, you need to go. I had the catfish and it was amazing. It was so good. And so was the macaroni and cheese. I usually don't get very good macaroni and cheese, but this was sensational. It might have been fresh or something, but the Mac and cheese was almost al dente. It was great. But anyway, you were missed, sweetheart, and I'm so glad we got to see each other. And Cindy Caps, John B. Pike, a Saturday Matinee Magic sounds like you're showing movies. Saturday Magic Matinee sounds like inexpensive Saturday Magic show. Okay, it's not just me. Okay, cool. Cindy Cap, now, famous people from the town I grew up in. I recognize many of them. Is that San Antonio, Texas? Are you that far down south? Or were from there? And Ted Davies does cool art. He really does. He does sensational watercolor work. He really does. This is a beautiful book. And off network, but every Wednesday I run an ongoing game of Red Valkyrie presents Dice, Dames, and Dudes. I plan to publish the first module of that campaign this winter, says the Historical Fencing Guild. Also check out Hybrids of Sons of Gods. And if you have any insight on Luke, would you DM me? I'd be interested. We're all concerned. And from the Decimal Small Press Publisher, excellence to the Historical Fencing Guild. I will have a new sample to show you later today. I need to know if I broke the engine again. Probably not. This sample has the powers and skills intact. Yes, Nick and Joe are working on something for one of Jody McPhee's IPs, and it's exciting, so exciting. And LaffyCon is looking for vendors. Show is September 18th. I would be there, but already committed to the Williamsport Library Minicon that same day. Yeah, I would have been there, except I'm booked at SI Comic Con in Benton, Illinois. So they offered me the opportunity to buy a table. So anyway, check out LaffyCon and go if you can. And very glad and happy to be here, Brian, as always, is Anthony Bouveau, and very glad and happy you are doing well. Great. I hope you are too, my friend. Hope all is going well for you. And Miguel Jade, it's beautiful outside, and I'm in the greenhouse playing with flowers. I love this. This sounds good. Well, I'm, something every now and then. Well, Cookie and I may go out later. We might just sit out on the porch and drink coffee. That's kind of fun. Or take our stuff out there and just hang out. And we were watching last night. We didn't get to see Shang-Chi, and I know they've changed the pronunciation. That's what it used to call it in the comics, was Shang-Chi. But anyway, we watched Black Panther finally. I have not seen Black Panther in the theaters, and yes, I finally got around to it, John. I really did. I'm slow about these things. Okay, I'm busy. Anyway. I'm obsessed. But no, we watched it last night, and I understand completely now why that got the nod for Best Picture Academy Award. And oh my God, Chadwick Boseman was so good in that. Everyone was good in that. Angela Bassett. That's the thing I love about the Marvel movies. They're not afraid to get the long dollar and attract good name actors. We've seen like William Hurt and Glenn Close and just Robert Downey Jr. Serious names. And Angelina Jolie will be in the Eternals. Ben Kingsley's been in Iron Man. He's going to be he's in Shang-Chi. There's just so much amazing talent in there. I'm so looking forward to it. I really am. I get excited by the Marvel movies, and I am going to. One of my goals by the end of this year is to catch up with all of them. And yes, I had a great time hanging on the Sunday Funnies. Was both glad and surprised to see you there. Well, Randy wants me to be there more often, but sometimes I just can't get up that early because of either I'm at a show, and or I'm like busy as hell. But and the thing was, I didn't get back into the house till about a little after 2. Or no, I got back in just before 2, but I had some things I had to catch up on once I got home. I didn't get to bed till almost 3, and I told Cookie, can I just please go on this one time? And, Randy needs me. But I was glad to do it. I have always have such a great time with Randy and you, and it was just such a super, super time. And in fact, if you're wondering what we're talking about, check this out.
Now, every Sunday morning, longtime independent comics creator and Indie Volt podcaster Randy Zimmerman hosts a discussion on the lighter side of comics, the more whimsical and fun comics out there on the Sunday Funnies. That's 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every Sunday on Indie Volt, indievolt.com, the Indie Volt YouTube channel, and the usual Indie Volt sites on Facebook. Listen in, won't you? Participate in the chat. Let's have some fun. See you there.
Definitely we'll have some fun on Sunday Funnies every Sunday morning at 9. Also check out their Thursday morning coffee show with Randy Zimmerman and Barry and Grant. Check out the 9s every night of the week. Indie Volt Network is growing. You want to grow with it. Check it out. They do such amazing stuff. And hopefully everyone else is enjoying their day too. I'm with you and the fam here, Michaela. How can I not be enjoying it? And walking the family now later, Gators. Hey, much love to you and the family, and we will talk soon, my friend. And sodas are scary. Scary sodas. And you probably like Fitz's root beer on Del Mar in St. Louis. Yes, I do. I do, Anthony. And it's kind of funny. We have a triple X root beer here in town. I get the bottled stuff. I don't care for it that much. Everyone goes wild for it. I don't understand it. But we also have Dog and Suds. I like Dog and Suds root beer. I do like root beer. Cookie does not. So I get all the root beer I want. And well, the garage won't clean itself, so I have to ta-ta for now. I love you guys. Love you too, Nick. You have a great Labor Day, and give Amanda and Xander a hug from us here at the Morris household. And don't forget the Historical Fencing Guild every Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central. Have a sensational day, brother. Love you, man. And they have unlimited root beer floats. Oh, my God, I would love that. Oh, I'd have to be carried out of there. And I heard about that from you on a prior show, Brian. Much congrats indeed to being the guest of honor at HoloCon. It is an honor. It really is. I mean, I was calling myself a guest of honor. I was officially a guest, but now I'm the guest of honor. So thank you, Joe, and everyone associated with HoloCon. I'm sincerely flattered. I really am. And you do not need a minimum subscriber base or viewership to monetize. We monetize back in the cereal box with less than 50 subscribers from day one. Well, yeah, I have to a degree. I do have a sponsor. And I do occasionally have guest sponsors. So we are that, but I do want that sweet YouTube money is what it is. And I know it's not that much. So anyway, but everything will help. And Russell Allen, good morning, sir. Hope you're doing well. Russell, we are, my friend, RussExplodeStudio.com, and check out what he's doing. Are you still doing the auction? Please feel free to mention that. Good to see you here, Russ. Hoping today's going well. I am doing good, Brian. Doing very well. Thank you, sir. Anthony Beveau, that is what I need to hear, sir. And yes, I grew up, Cindy Kep says, yes, I grew up near San Antonio, Texas, graduated outside Austin, Texas, and then graduated from both rival universities in Texas. I was in Texas for about 43 years. Oh, what brought you up to Des Moines then? That's interesting. Because I've got a friend here in town, actually. She lived in Texas, and then her family moved up to the Lafayette area. I think there was family involved, but she's lived here ever since. So anyway, good. She continues. So with 3 of my 4 parents from Upper Michigan, and after spending 40 plus years in Texas, I'm fluent in Uper and Texas drawl. Both will sneak out depending on what's going on. If you're just not careful, it's the duty of every language to escape. But no, that's interesting. I didn't know that about you. That is interesting. And thank you, BCAM, and everyone. Have a great day. Be safe. Good reading. See you when we get back from Retrieve meetings in California. Ted, you and Chrissy, safe travels, and love you both. Keep us posted. Yes, safe travels from Carl Witzman, Damian Walburn. Have a good one, everyone. Got to get going. # bring cookie home. # thank you. Love you, man. And definitely go to Damian's pages. Go to Damian's thing and get his Realmer X Omnibus 2021. This is good stuff. And it's got a cover. You can have someone draw on it. I got to get you to draw on it, Damian. But yeah, this looks so good. And I came up with a sci-fi detective story for you. So I just have to figure out how many pages to make it. So anyway, we'll talk. Anyway, and it looks like we are caught up at 11:39. So I think we're going to call it at this so I can go back to indulging my child bride, Cookie. Yes, she says. So anyway, and thank you, folks. Thank you, folks, for being here. We hope that you who are living here between Canada and Mexico have a sensational Labor Day. And we want to also, while you're being grateful for Labor Day, join us in being grateful for our usual sponsor, Plasma Fire Graphics. Plasma Fire Graphics, when the look of your book matters to you. You've worked very hard to put together the best book you possibly can, and you don't want to do anything to hurt its sales by putting on a terrible cover. And I've seen some terrible covers, believe me. So what you want is an expert in graphics, somebody that creates exciting graphics and something that catches the viewer's eye and turns them from a onlooker to a customer. And Plasma Fire Graphics can do that for you. Not only can they do a great wraparound cover for your book, they also can do graphics that'll help you sell it on social media, as well as a beautiful trailer. We have our book trailers are thanks to Plasma Fire Graphics, and you can afford them. Trust me. Anyway, check it out. Go to their Facebook page and check out plasmafiregraphics.com and also check out their work there. And you can also contact Jeffrey Hayes directly from there and ask for a rate card. Anyway, it's Plasma Fire Graphics. Plasma Fire Graphics, and the look of your book matters to you because it definitely matters to your readers. Anyway, let's say goodbye to some people. And here we go. Cindy Cap says, I moved to Iowa to be closer to family and to find work that wasn't retail or education. Good reasons. Good reasons. Well, Cindy also allowed me to meet you. So I don't think it gets any better than that, sweetheart. And have a great day, everyone. Carl Witzman, you too, my friend. You and Donna have a super, super day. And Ace Bonnie, thank you for being here, man. Much love back at you. Thank you so much. And Joe Dog McKeel says, monetization on YouTube can be huge money. Mr. Beast did a challenge with his crew. The winner gets a payout of that video for life. The rate is $1 per million. It's 104 million now. Wow. Well, Philip DeFranco has about 10 million viewers on his. It's not terribly close to Mr. Beast, but Philip regularly, he has like a video, not a video, but a phone list that he sends out texts every now and then, and he regularly, like every couple weeks, just sends out $1,000 to $5,000 to a random subscriber. So, and I like his stuff anyway. And I'm not expecting to be up in the millions. I would just like to get over 1,000 so I can start doing things for the people in my network, like you, like everyone. So anyway, that's our goal. Yeah, it can't be big money, but I tell you, I've read some articles about some of the younger people, the teenagers and the the millennials, that how they live. They basically live in front of a camera all day long, and how it changes them. And that's so unfortunate. It is, they live for the YouTube, not just the money, but also for the recognition and fame. And I'm content to lurk in the background a lot of times. A lot of people don't see the stuff I do, which is how Frank Sinatra used to work too. He gave hundreds of thousands of dollars every year to charities, and most of the time he didn't want credit for it. He just did it because it was the right thing to do. And that's how we want to live. Anyway, from the Desperate Small Press Publisher, I'm slipping. Missed the producer warning on time. Almost time to feed Cookie. Thank you, Joe. You done good. Artwork of Bill Sartin. Everyone have a wonderful day. Do good deeds. Via con dias amigos. Till we meet again. Happy trails, Bill Sartin. SartinArt76 on Facebook. Please sign up for that. And thanks for hosting the adventure. Great fun had by all. Have fun. Bug you next time. Cindy Cap, CKOEPP.com. The day you bug me, I'll let you know. You never have. I doubt you ever will. Mwah! You have a great day, Cindy. Have a great adventure today. And me too, says Joe Dog McKeel. And great show. Having a great Labor Day, everyone. Donna, Carly, Colleen, thank you for being here. Hope to be in the green room on Friday. I'll give you a warning. And anyway, Joe Dong McKeel, thank you, brother, for everything you do. You and Carl and Donna, everybody, thank you all. And Facebook user Brian Morris is creating prose, comic books, and video. Check him out on patreon.com/Brian K. Morris. Thank you so much. I was going to mention that, Facebook user. Appreciate you for doing that for me. Love you. But anyway, we will be saying our goodbyes now and winding down this episode so you can get on with your day, because you have a lot of day to get on with, and you've got good things to do and things that'll move you maybe a little closer to what you really crave to do, something creative, something that helps others. So anyway, we're going to go through our litany of gratitudes here, our attitude of gratitude. And since Cindy kept mentioned our Patreon, or I believe, or somebody mentioned our Patreon. Sorry, Facebook user. It was Facebook's fault. Anyway, check out our Patreon subscriber list. All these people have Patreon lists of their own and deserve your regular donations. And Patreon is a monthly subscription service where you can support your favorite creators directly. And I am no exception. And even if you only moderately like me, even $1 a month makes such a difference in the life of a creator. If nothing else, it's a good attaboy or attagirl. And you can see these great people. Also check out their Patreon pages and support as many of them as you can too. We would love it if you did. So anyway, check us all out on patreon.com. My particular address, so you can see what rewards you get for your support, or it's at www.patreon.com/Brian K. Morris. And this is a good week to sign up, because now that I'm done with a big, major editing job, I will be spoiling my Patreon subscribers, trying to earn their love again. So one thing I'm planning on doing is dropping the first chapter of The Terrors, one of my brand new books in progress. And I'm going to make it available for everyone to read, give you a sample of what's coming up soon. So please check us out. Also, check out the Rising Tide Broadcast Network 7 days a week. We've got entertainment, and might even learn something every now and then, but don't let that stop you. Great shows. Tonight we've got Michaela Jade with Tidbits and Scribbles, where she's going to tell you how to level up your creative game. This gal is lapping at my heels. You know what I'm saying? She is staring direct. I can feel her hot breath on my backside. And while I enjoy that sort of thing, she's going to try to pass me up in subscribers on YouTube. And if anyone can do it, it's her. Find out how she's killing this business tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. And then tomorrow night, we will be doing something a little different for Clever Title Pending. We're going to have a repeat episode. And but I will still be there commenting, and we will comment together. And we're going to see how far the show has come and revisit some old friends. So please join us tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, and we'll have that announcement later today on which show it is, and we hope you'll join us for that. And then we'll be back Wednesday morning at 9 o'clock Central, 10 o'clock in the morning Eastern time. And don't forget our other show, Comic Book Spectrum, Thursdays at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, with Eric Hawkins, the Eric Hawkins, Clyde Hall, and Brian Rodman, all of us talking about comic books and laughing and having a real good time. We hope you'll join in too. So anyway, that's what we got today. And we thank you all for joining us. Thank you again to Plasmafire Graphics for sponsoring the show. And if you're looking for advertising opportunities, please contact me directly on Facebook or at Brian at risingtide.pub. In fact, check out our new redesigned website at www.risingtide.pub. And also you can see what we've got in the way of books. You can check out our latest videos on there. It's a glorious place to be. And also, please don't forget our YouTube challenge. On YouTube, if we can get 1,100 subscribers by the end of Halloween night 2021, I will put on a 12-hour show of Nevermind the Furthermore. It's not going to be just me. We're going to have some special guests along with some giveaways and all kinds of fun. So please join us. And when we break 1,000, I will schedule that show. All right, and we will have some fun. So anyway, thank you all for being here. We hope you have a great rest of your Labor Day. And if you do go out and interact with people who are working today, please be extra kind to them, because a lot of places are taking the day off, but these wonderful folks are making sure the gears of industry run. So be courteous to them. Be extra courteous. If you go to a restaurant, drop an extra $1. It makes such a difference in their life. And just have a great day. Be creative. Be special because you're creative, and create fearlessly. Don't let anybody tell you you can't do this thing, because I'm doing it. We'll do it together. Everyone, take care of yourselves. And somebody's celebrating Labor Day outside on their motorcycle. Anyway, folks, have a fantastic day, and we'll see you tomorrow night on Clever Title Pending, and definitely Wednesday morning on Nevermind the Furthermore. So as always, stay smart, stay safe, wash your hands, and never apologize for being awesome. Have a great Labor Day, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow night on Clever Title, and Wednesday on Nevermind the Furthermore. Be excellent.
Thank you for watching Nevermind the Furthermore, a Rising Tide Broadcast Network production. If you enjoyed any part of this show, please give it a like or a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Also, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and consider becoming one of our Patreon supporters. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time on Nevermind the Furthermore.
Stormgate Press presents a collection of 7 new short stories from today's leading authors and illustrators in the new pulp genre. Experience courageous two-fisted heroes and their intrepid and often dangerous exploits. From dark, watery depths to high-flying heights, these fantastic tales span the globe and take the reader on fast-paced adventures in classic pulp style. Take a seat as we pull back the curtain on days gone by with edge-of-your-seat storytelling in the vein of Golden Age era pulp fiction. This is Pulp Reality. Available now from Stormgate Press on Amazon.com.
Author Cindy Kep is writing on the edge. Books include Remnant in the Stars, The Loudest Actions, Lines of Succession, Mindstorm, Condemned Courier, the Yerushalayim series, and Animal Eye. Find author Cindy Kep at CKOEPP.com today.
When they mined an area, they put down yellow tape right across that line. See? And if you walked on the wrong side of that yellow tape, you blew up.
Strange Tales 136. I remember it very clearly, and that was my first exposure to Kirby. And I wanted to show it to people.
Hi, I am Joe D. McPhee. I am the host of From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher, and I want to cordially invite you to watch our show Saturdays at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. On our show, we will have different guests as well as talk about the comic book industry and pop culture. And every so often, I might actually do a drawing session or a 3D rendering session every here and there. So once again, I want to invite you to watch From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher right here on the broadcast channel that you're looking at, whether it be Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Hope to see you there, and make certain that you catch From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thanks.
Secrets, trust, worth.
The bond between souls, intertwined within otherworldly intrigue. Michaela Jade brings forth the Elite Warrior series, a collection of dark fantasy romance novels set in a twisted world where power lusts in the hearts of men and devotion seduces the souls of women. Warrior's Secret, Warrior's Trust, and Warrior's Worth. Available now at authormichaelajade.com.
The campaign to end World War II would begin with D-Day, but the fight that would shape the destiny of all mankind would be fought elsewhere. In space. Allied with beings from another world, the crew of the cargo plane Flying Rebel battled the horrifying evils of Project Ares and a madman hell-bent on becoming the Emperor of Earth. Stormgate Press presents the Doomsday Blitzkrieg. Get your copy today. Choose high-flying action. Choose death-defying escapes. Choose spine-tingling thrills. Choose nail-biting intrigue. Now's your chance to choose the adventure. The Captain Hawkland Adventures. Available on Amazon.com. From author Brian K. Morris comes a tale of irreverent holiday horror, told with much inappropriate humor. Dr. Victor Frankenstein creates the spirit of giving himself. Ho, ho, ho. Santastein, or the post-holiday Prometheus. Available at Amazon.com. Get your copy today.